Hi everybody, it's Dylan, and today I'm here for another story time. I've done like 3 or 4 story times on this channel, and I can promise you that none of them are as good as this story, so if you're watching this, go get a fucking snack, go, I don't know, get some candy or something, I don't know. That's usually what I eat when I watch YouTube videos. I'm fat as fuck. But go get comfortable because this story is really fucking crazy, and it's crazy that like this happened to me. I feel like this is literally only something that happens in movies. I don't even know where to begin. So if you're watching this by the title of this video, you know what I'm about to tell you. Somebody crashed into my house. It's not a joke. It's not clickbait. It's not exaggerated. A woman literally drove her pickup truck through my kitchen, and I have an image. I will show you the image. I have receipts. Story is not bullshit. This happened, and as the result of that, my kitchen is currently still windowless, and there is just a wooden board covering the front of my house. So that's a really, really beautiful thing, and a great look, I think. So I'm gonna begin this story. This happened on, I want to say December 21st, I think it was, or it was December 21st it happened. It was a Thursday, and I was at school, and me and my friend had made plans that my mom was gonna pick us up from the school, and we were gonna go back to my house. It was me and Brittany. Me and Brittany have a video together on this channel, so go check that video out if you don't know who Brittany is. So we were waiting at the school. My mom got there, and we were waiting in the front of the school. My mom drove past us, like literally drove right past us, and we were like, okay, like what the fuck? So I was mad. I was like, I'm not walking all the way to the school, because we kind of like walked far away from it to like meet her on the road. And so I called her, and she wasn't answering me, like literally wasn't answering, and I was texting her, and I was like, where the fuck are you? Like, we're waiting outside and you drove past us. And she wasn't answering. So I started to walk back to the school with Brittany. We were walking back, and as we get closer, my mom like kind of turned around and then like went into like another like area so she could like stay there and wait for us. And she pokes her head out the window, and she screams something to me and Brittany. And me and Brittany were like, what the fuck? Like, what did she just say? And then she said something else, and all I can make out is there's an emergency. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't really think it was gonna be anything. I was just like, okay. So I still walked to the car. I took my sweet ass time. I got in the car with Brittany. I got in the car, and my mom was on the phone with somebody. Oh my god, what is happening? And my mom was on the phone with somebody, and it was my grandma. So she gets off the phone with my grandma, and she's like, I'm sorry, I'm like freaking out right now. Somebody drove through our kitchen. And I was like, bitch, what? Like, somebody drove through our fucking kitchen. Like, how do you do that? So the first thing that went through my mind is that my kitchen, the way my house is that there's a hill in front of my house, like in front of the parking spot. I live in townhouses, so they're like parking spaces. There's a hill in front of where the parking spaces are. So in order to drive through my kitchen, you would have to drive up that whole hill. So like, what the fuck? So I immediately got like extremely angry. Like, I was very pissed. Like, what the fuck? And I started like yelling, and me and my mom were like fighting. And she was saying I was like being ridiculous and stuff. I was like, like, what's ridiculous is that like you're not reacting like this. Like, my mom was kind of like chill about it, which is crazy because like that happened. Like, she really fucking did that. She drove through my kitchen. Things she did, that. So, we kind of like argued the whole way home, and I was like, I can't wait to fucking get home and like see this bitch. I was like, I'm gonna go in on this bitch. Like, I was ready to fucking fight. We get to my house. All I knew was that it was an old lady. Like, that's all they said. They said it was an old woman. She was like older. We don't know who the fuck she was. She's just an old lady. We get to my house. We pull into the parking spot. And I got out the fucking car as fast as I could. I literally opened the door. I didn't even grab my backpack, and I just got out of the car. And at my neighbor's house, on their steps, was an old woman, my neighbor from across the street, and an older man. I've never seen the woman and the man. So I look at them and I say, who the fuck did this? And the lady, my neighbor from across the street, she looks at me, and the older woman was like sitting on the step, like kind of like beneath her, and she just points at her. Like, she literally goes, and I was like, And I looked at her and I said, how? I said, how the fuck do you drive through somebody's kitchen? I don't know if she's mute. I don't know if she has like a speaking deficiency, but she couldn't talk, I guess. She couldn't fight for herself. And this older man next to her had to step in and start yelling at me. So we're arguing now. Like, he's yelling at me. I'm yelling at him. I was saying, like, how the fuck do you do this? Like, that's literally so stupid. And he was like, she hit the gas instead of the brake. And I was like, bitch, like, how are you driving? Like, who gave your license to you? The one thing he said that got me so pissed off is that he was like, you know, she could have just backed up out of here and left. And it's like, she fucking didn't. And would she even have been able to? Because she couldn't fucking park correctly. So do you think she would have been able to reverse out of somebody's fucking kitchen? So then all of my neighbors were at my house. Like, literally all of my neighbors. They were all outside of my driveway, like, seeing what's fucking happening. It was like in Pretty Little Liars when, like, a fucking house gets blown up or some shit. And, like, all the neighbors are outside. Like, that was the situation. And all of my neighbors started telling me to calm down and shit, which is annoying because it's like, this really happened. Like, you can't tell somebody to calm down when, like, a situation like this happened. My dog's food and water bowls are literally right under the window, so it could have happened that if my dog was eating or something, the lady could have hit her. If my brother was in the kitchen, like, it's really not an okay situation, and I don't know why anybody would, like, tell me to calm down, because that's really just fucking crazy. Like, that doesn't happen every day, and I'm not, like, I don't know, I think it's stupid that anybody in their minds would think I should have a normal, like, that's not a normal reaction. I don't know. And another thing, like, if I was in my fucking car and drove through any of my neighbor's kitchen, they would be fucking screaming at me. So literally, like, yelling at every one of them. I was telling them to shut up. I was like, I really wish that I had told them to go home, because, like, why are they even at my house? Like, I should have been like, why are you guys here? Like, don't you have lives? Like, go home. Like, your house is literally right there. Like, do you see it? Because I do. So then I went inside with my mom and with Brittany, and we kind of, like, just started looking at all the stuff that was on the floor. And there was just, like, picture frames that were broken, that, like, my mom had pictures of us that were broken. And at this point, the lady, the older woman that had done it, was crying because, like, everything that was just happening, like, I just went in on her. Like, I roasted her life. My mom was now crying and was outside, so, like, she saw my mom crying and probably felt really bad because it was because family pictures were broken. So, like, this bitch was not having a good day. I'm glad that she wasn't having a good day, because I wasn't having a fucking good day. So then the lady who, like, owns my neighborhood, like, she came, like, a cop came, and we were kind of, like, all talking about it. It was like, you basically, like, what you do, like, you tell the situation and all that stuff. They had to call people, like, who were gonna come board the window up and everything. But my neighbor got home, like, as all this was happening. My next door neighbor, like, where they were, like, sitting and stuff. And, he came inside and was, like, looking at everything, and we were all talking, and, like, he was just, like, asking about it and stuff. And, I was, like, still very annoyed, like, that this happened. And he had said something that was, like, he was, like, and you guys talked to them, and, like, everything is fine. And I was, like, yeah, we did, and that bitch who did it couldn't even speak for herself. And I literally, like, said that, and he turns to me and goes, my neighbor turns to me after I said that, and he goes,
hey, that's my future mother-in-law, so be careful what you say about her.
The fucking bitch who drove through my house is my neighbor's mom. My literal neighbor's mother. Like, my actual neighbor's mom. Like, she fucking drove through my kitchen. Like, be careful what you say about her. Like, be careful when you're in the car with her, because you don't know what this bitch is gonna do. Like, it was just really funny when he said that, because, like, I had no idea. Like, and I would have still said it, because, like, the fuck? Like, she's still crazy. So, still to this day, they have not fixed my house. My whole front of the house is still boarded up with a wooden board. And that's really it. I have not really talked to them since. I've seen them, and every time I see them, I kind of, like, turn away. I'm not, like, rude to them, but, like, I just don't say hi. I don't want to. I don't think that I need to. I think it's annoying what happened, and, like, that's just that. They also broke, when the car hit my house, they broke a table, like my kitchen table that was in front of the window, and the guy next door fucking fixed it so they don't have to pay for it. Like, I thought that was really annoying. The least you can do is buy us a new fucking kitchen table. Like, you broke our family pictures, you drove through our kitchen, our heating bill is gonna be, like, a lot now because all of the fucking heat is leaving through the holes in the kitchen. Like, I just think A kitchen table is the least that you can do. And you want to know what they did buy us as an apology? A fucking box of chocolates. And I thought this box of chocolates was, like, expensive as fuck. Because, like, it's like the Ferrero or, I don't know, they're like the golden wrap ones. It's literally $10 for the box that they got us at Walmart. Like, I can afford that. So, I don't fucking, like... I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys laughed. I'm just... Still, to this day, I have the question in my mind how you drive through somebody's house. My neighbor had come over to apologize, and she was like, I think it was her shoes. And she was like, her shoes went right in the garbage afterwards, and she was like laughing about it. I don't want to hear this bum-ass excuse that it was her shoes. Like, that is so stupid. Like, just her shoes. Like, what, bitch? So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have to keep stopping and re-recording because, like, this phone has no space, so I have to keep, like, pausing it and then deleting stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you whenever I post next. Please subscribe, give a comment below, give this video a like, and... I really hope that the next time I make a video, my kitchen is fixed, but I don't think that's going to be a thing because it's literally already been a month. And, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.